So many people are these days, in the past few years, have been flooding into the jungles of South America, seeking this magic pill that is gonna fix their lives and is gonna help them heal and experience this transformation in their life that they need. But I can tell you right now that ayahuasca is not a magic pill, and it may open you up. It will actually open you up. It will offer you a completely different perspective. It will alter your states of consciousness, and but it won't heal you on its own, because you can only heal yourself. And it's through continuous work. It's a continuous journey, and it's not instantaneous, and there is no instant gratification for it. There is not. Yes, ayahuasca can help you transform, and sometimes you get groundbreaking insights, and it can lead through a huge transformation on parts of yourself, but it won't heal you fully. It will not heal you. Healing requires work. It requires sitting in meditation, sitting in with your emotions, processing your guilt, shame, anger, processing your traumatic experiences from your childhood, and facing your ego and uncovering bits and pieces of your ego and breaking that ego down. So I believe that meditation is a lot more powerful, and in fact, any psychedelics, ayahuasca, LSD, whatever, they can take you into these altered states of consciousness and basically shove your nose into your own shit, so to speak. But they can give you amazing insights, but the issue is integrating all of that. The issue is, what do you do with that information afterwards? And it requires also, after you do it, to sit for like months, even years, in contemplation and deciphering those insights. And sometimes you think it's one thing, and then 2 years later you realize that it was a completely different thing, that you got it totally wrong. So that happened to me, actually. While meditation slowly releases the things from your subconscious into your consciousness, and you integrate as you discover, which allows to and maintains a gradual ascent. And it's possible to have an instant transformation in ayahuasca, but still it requires a lot of deciphering and a lot of contemplating over the course of the next months and years. And sometimes it ends up being something completely different than what you thought for 2 years that it is. So meditation helps us untie these small knots in our energetic and karmic field that can make a lasting change and a lifelong impact on our being. Because as you meditate and as you're releasing these knots of your ego and of your subconscious into your conscious mind, you are rewiring your brain on a very fundamental level. So it's only at the right time that these things are revealed. It doesn't give you this huge download all at once that you don't know what to do with, and then you're trying to contemplate and you're trying to understand what those insights are truly. So it's a gradual and a harmonic process in untying your ego, really. The spiritual path in meditation is like a complete transformation of one's way of being and living. And this is important because Spirituality is not having profound, incredible, mind-blowing experience all at once, or how many times you do ayahuasca, for example. It changes your state of being for good. Meditation, spirituality is about being more kind and being more loving and being more compassionate and not harming, and developing this kind of wisdom that understands the true nature of things and the true nature of yourself and the true nature of the universe and the universal energy flows. But it cannot be developed in a one night with ayahuasca. That's not what will ever happen, because it requires an all-encompassing path, your life path, that requires a daily practice and also a spiritual community together. So in my experience last year, when I left my career in finance and my whole world was up in the air, because I thought, okay, this was a huge death of my ego that I just experienced. And then I thought, perhaps I should go to South America, because for years I was with the shamanic group of New York, and I met some shamans from Peru, and I was in connection with them, and I started to learn Spanish. This was all last January. I started to learn Spanish, and I was ready to go in a few months and potentially even stay there for good, or for whatever long. But through like the divine set of circumstances and just my inner knowing, like following my intuition, I found this spiritual community online from all over the world that helped me so much. I experienced profound growth last year, and I just had this inner knowing that I needed to lock myself in this apartment and meditate daily, and that's what I did. So last year was hugely transformational for me, and I had some profound life-changing lessons. And one of them is that you don't need ayahuasca or anything. All the answers are inside of you. You don't need anything external, any pill, plant medicine, psychedelic drug. You don't need anything from the outside. You have everything within you that you need for profound spiritual growth. You have the ability, and it's in your nature, to connect to those parts of yourself that are going to help you heal. You have it in your nature to connect to your inner child, to connect to your higher self, to connect to your subconscious, and to start releasing from your subconscious little by little those parts of yourself that need healing, and then heal them gradually as you go along on your spiritual path. So it is far more profound way of experiencing transformation and experiencing healing than, and the results are far more impactful, and they're lifelong lasting than any psychedelic, any plant medicine, anything else that you take from the outside and put in yourself. So that's all I have for today. I hope this was helpful. Please tell me your story. I think we're also building a community here of conscious individuals who share on each other's growth and healing, and I'd love to know about you. So let me know in the comment section what your story is, and we'll talk soon. Bye.